Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's check in on the 10-year note futures as they're holding on to a gain once again today. 10-year note futures trading higher for a second session, and today we're looking at the price levels in the 10-year futures right around 110.20 currently in the upper middle of the range for today. And when you look at the price action really over the last three sessions, pretty quiet as far as intraday volatility. We've seen a pretty tight range here really for the last three sessions. The market, I think, is very focused on the PCE data at the end of this week. So as we continue to work towards that, we are looking at the futures markets in a pretty tight range here for a third session. Now, looking at the driving factors today, there's a couple of things that were influencing the markets. Initially, after some buying pressure early before the release of the U.S. data, we did get consumer confidence data this morning, which came in stronger than anticipated, and that created some selling pressure after the release of that data point, moving yields higher and prices lower as far as the 10-year note futures. But as we moved through this morning into the afternoon, the market was able to stabilize, and then the two-year auction results came out, and with that, a very positive result. We did have $69 billion of two-year notes auctioned off. 2.75 to 1 bid to cover, very strong bid to cover, and with that, we did see prices rise in the Treasury markets pretty much from the 1 year all the way out to the 30 year after the release of those auction results, and we have two more auctions as we move through this week, so that certainly is going to be an impact in the markets as we get to Friday's release of the PCE data. So looking at the yields, the 10-year yield is down 2 basis points today to 423 basis points, so really at the lower end of the recent range. And when you look at the yield curve today, lower pretty much from the ones all the way out to the 30s. But again, that was not necessarily the case early in the session where we did see yields slightly higher. But as we move through the afternoon here and the auction results being positive, that has factored into the pricing structure and has moved the yield curve lower in today's session.